Live. Oop, I am live. 20 seconds. Oop, it's a little, it says, I make pretty things. You make pretty things too, right? How's everybody doing? I'm just waiting to see if anyone shows up. It's been a while. Been slacking these days. You know. Anybody out there in YouTube land? Anybody there? It's me, Nancy, with Nancy's Hooked on Crochet. How's everybody doing? Has anybody gotten over to Hobby Lobby? And hey, Debbie. Hey, Diva. How you doing? Heard good things about you. So what's doing? Well, you're the first two in, I should say. I got a bunch of stuff here to show everybody. I got a little carried away, but here's my top. Hey, Jen, how you doing? Debbie and Neva are here. Oh, you're doing Legos. Cool. Okay. That's the top. I don't know. I think my phone doesn't get it justice to like when I back up. And I use that, thank you. I use that Lion brand, I think it was Shoal of the Cake. Wait, 1 second. Let me find the ball band here. It's stuck. Yeah, well, I stuck a bra on. So the top would look better. I can't stand bras. I don't know about you. So I got this a while back at the Tuesday morning. Oh, now we got 3 people. How you doing, Jen? What are you making? Yeah, so I'm trying to find the name. There's a sticker over it, I think. So I had 2 of these cakes, and I have this much left for the shirt. Okay. This is what's left of that yarn. Oh, it's called Mellow Muse, and this is what I paid for it. Hey, Susan, how you doing? So I was just saying how I just finished the top. I mean, it says it's number 4, but I think the shawl and a ball, a shawl and a cake, seems to me more like a 3. And I've worked with it many times, so I just decided to make a top. I was starting to make a shawl with it and didn't like how it was coming out, so I decided not to make it. So, 1 second. So I don't know if you all got to Hobby Lobby. Jen says she's working on a baby blanket. Susan says she's good. How am I? I'm doing well, thank you. Just been busy a lot with the grandbaby. So, no, it's not my first top, actually. I made a short sleeve top before, and I used mandala yarn, and different person. I'll link the tutorial. I kind of tweaked it. I followed the tutorial. I can't remember the name of the lady now. She's Italian or something. She does it. I think she does tutorials in English and Italian. And anyway, I'll link it below later. Okay. But she was doing a medium, and I wanted to do a large, so I kind of like played with the hook size. I went up I used a 5mm, and she was using a 4mm, and I ended up with more stitches than her. So, I mean, you do the yoke first. You can't see here. I have a picture on my phone. So you do this part. It's like a circle. Debbie's working on Legos. She's got her granddaughter there. Oh, you're working on Bod, the new shawl, with the one that she did, the white one? I'm doing 2 shawls now. I'll show you that in a minute. So what do you want to see first? Do you want to see the shawls? Or you want to see all the stuff I bought at Hobby Lobby? I went a little crazy. Yeah, and I've made like a sweater top. I made a couple of tops, like, so I guess it's like my 4th top. I'm definitely getting better at it, you know? So what do you want to see first? The shawls or the, oops, or the Hobby Lobby goodies? Oh, so was it gorgeous? Debbie says she won a shawl. One second. She says, I won a shawl from Knitting Turnpike and got it today, and I want to know how gorgeous it is. You need to start making videos already, friend. What did I buy? I bought a bunch of stuff at Hobby Lobby. It's not yarn. It's like all like notions, and I mean they had knitting needles, but I didn't need knitting needles, you know. So let's see. You know, you ever go in there and you see this thing? Crochet friends are the best friends. So it's usually $9.99. See? There's the price. So I made a spot already for it. I'm gonna rearrange my walls. I gotta get it together, you know. That was one thing. Oh, here, this is adorable. Wait. So it's beautiful, Debbie? The shawl? I don't know. I bought this. I gotta make a spot for it too. It looks like the little lamb teapot and cup set. Look at the price. Isn't that cute? I mean, I'm not gonna take it out of the box right now. Or it could be a gift, you know, if I decided I wanted it. I told you, I saw like her work, and her work is stunning. You know, you want one what? I told you about the teapot today. Isn't that cute? I mean, it does have a lid, the teapot, because I saw someone else had a video. Yeah, I mean, she does really gorgeous. She knits so gorgeous. So that was $2.99. Let me see what I got here. I kind of went a few times to the store. I went Saturday? Yeah, I went on Saturday. I got one of these things. Hey, Sarah. If I didn't greet you, I'm sorry. How you doing today? Okay, they're still talking about Gina. Gina, Knitting Turnpike. Yeah, the zipper isn't. I didn't test the zipper. It seems like it's stuck, and they have to play with it. Now there it goes. So, you know. Hi, Veronica. So I had, you know, I loaded up Veronica at the Hobby Lobby. Did you get the teapot, Veronica? I know Veronica got a lot of stuff. I do want to I want to try to like incorporate some green tea into my day and cut back on the coffee, the decaf. Yeah, it's just they weren't marking it. Like today, I caught the lady marking it down in the aisle, and she actually marked down things for me to put in my wagon. She was really, really nice. Oh, you're doing really well, and you're completing whips. Cool. So I think Veronica got this too. Okay, so this thing was $1.49 reduced from $5.99. And I showed them my top. Wait a second. I got these. I think the Enamel Pins. Yarn Life, Yarn Enthusiast. Oh, now you want the teapot. I did try. I have to go back. They still had them all. But I had looked in the boxes of the teapots, and some of them like had like little boo-boos on them. Like when I opened the box, wait, I'll show you. I opened the box and looked at it. I was talking to Debbie on the phone. Oh, the pins, you're getting the pins. I got a bunch of stuff. It's not, mine isn't in perfect condition either. Like the head comes off, see? And this turns upside down, and it's your, where you put the tea, naturally. But it's like a little rough. I guess maybe it's meant to be a little rough so that it stays on the, table. Anyway, and the teapot has a lid. See? It has a lid on it. Oh, the pins. She wants the pins. She likes the pins. I think I got 2 sets of pins. All right, I'm putting that back on. Hey, Cameron, how you doing? I got a little haul from Hobby Lobby. Okay, that's the teapot. That is too cute. And I picked up a couple of these. I'm going to put one in. I think I may put one in the giveaway. It says, I make pretty things. See? For my coffee, because it stays hot. A lot of times I'll put the coffee down. I'll start crocheting. All of a sudden I'm drinking cold coffee, And it really keeps it warm for a while. I mean, I have one of these. It says H&R Block. I worked there once, like a million years ago. This is much prettier. And what did I pay? I think I took the sticker off. Sorry. It was like $4. Originally, it was $14.99. So what's everybody making? Let's see. I got some of the note cards. To be used for anybody, or a thank you card if somebody places an order. 74 cents, cheaper than the Dollar Tree. Okay, I don't know, let's see. It adds up. Good deals, but I got the t-shirt. I got all this and a few t-shirts. I'll have to wear one of these tomorrow. I bought the size large. They had extra large, up to extra large. Did I miss anyone? So I got that one. She was trying to tell me, I don't think those are on sale. She had like this little booklet with all pictures, everything. So I got one of these. So they were all reduced to $3.99 from $15.99. So that's pretty good. Hey, Lisa. I'm showing everybody what I got at the Hobby Lobby. So I got 3 t-shirts. I got the Yarnologist one. Oh, more cards. And hashtag, I guess, Yarn Life. How you doing, Lisa? What are you making now? Baby stuff or something else? I know you were making something with someone else. Yeah. And in case you missed the sweater I finished. Got to turn it this way. Anyway. Wait, there's more. Yeah, it's kind of big. I get a little carried away. Whoop. I got the tote. Thanks. I know this was $5.49, originally $21.99. gotta make a spot for these babies. So, oh, right, I'm making something with super thin yarn, but oh, 3.25 millimeter hook. You're brave. I'm using a thin yarn, but I'm using a 5 millimeter hook. So it seems to be working out. I'm going to show it to you soon. Anyway, so I got these two. What do you think? If you were there, would you buy these? If you could? Like, which one do you like better? It's a good day for yarn, or I make cute things with yarn. Wow. And Sarah is making something with a 1.5 millimeter hook. Yeah, that's crazy. I think I made earrings and used a really little hook, you know? So what do you think of the bag? I don't really have like a project bag, although I usually work on one, but I started 2 shawls at the same time. Yeah, let me show you. I'll show you the shawl and then I'll show you some more. I broke down, whoops, and I bought one of these, and I want to see if I could get a shawl out of it. Wait, my hook got stuck. I got this. It's a wrap rainbow that was on clearance for $5. I only bought one. There was other colors. Right. Yeah, the other one had the little rainbow thing, which I thought was really cute. So this is it says it's a number 2. But when I was back, I went back in there the other day after I bought this. Some of them said 1, but these are a 2 because it has like the extra thread. Like it's like got 4 little threads. And I'm doing the dragon belly shawl that Rose Likes Crochet always talks about. See? So you end up getting these little ridges. See? Have you ever heard of that? She's always talking about it. Yeah. You know, it's one of those, you start off at the bottom and it gets wider and wider and wider. Hi, Joyce. How you doing? Okay. So that's what I'm making this one, and I'm making the same one. But I had this yarn and I started to try to make something with it, and you know, you got to have a really easy pattern for this stuff. You can't frog it. See this? Oh, so Veronica says, I like the one that says I make cute things with yarn. So I started a shawl, and then I think I have enough for the shawl because I have a little one and plus a little more. So I'm making one with this fuzzy yarn. I started these last night. So I'm just going back and forth between the two. Hey, Brenda, how you doing? Oh, Brenda says she's and all in the chat. Oh, so Debbie says she'll never make another shawl after I got this from Gina. Well, you'll have to take a picture and send it to me, Debbie. I want to see it. Thank you. Okay. So this is the other one. This is the fuzzy one. So I made like one of these kind of shawls before. What do you call this? I can't remember. You know, when it's like a triangle type, you know, where one end you start off thinner and it gets wider and wider. So it's coming along. This is so soft and stretchy. So I'm really liking it. I don't really want to buy more, but I'm tempted. I think I bought enough. I bought enough in the last week, you know. What are you calling her? Mama Brenda? 1 second. There's more. I told Debbie I'd pick up a few things for her because she lives in Alaska and they don't ship there. Okay, well, did you get this, Veronica? Aren't they cute? This is smaller than the other bag, but it's adorable. See? Wait, what was the deal again? I forget. I think it was, let's see, I forgot how much the blue one was. The blue one was cheaper and it's bigger. Yeah, this one's smaller, but it was more money. It was $6.49. I don't know. I guess because it's so cute, you know. And originally $25.99. So I got two. This one actually is a little different. Wait, where's the tag? This one was the same price. Either that or it's just, yeah, it's just stretched out. The other one looks more square. This one's just like maybe it was laying around longer. You know, it has a zipper in there. Has a, this one has 4 pockets. So yeah, they're the same, but this one, the other one is just looks different to me. I don't know. I think because it's all bent, maybe a little beat up. Yeah, yeah. The other one looks more, but they're all good. And I got a few of these. These were $1.99. I don't know. I decided to buy this because I don't have one. It's $3.74 Pom and Tassel Maker. I never bought one of these. How do you make your tassels? Do you use cardboard or something? Or like, you know, some people just use something that's around the house. Okay. So it was originally $14.99. So even with a 50% off coupon, and they never had 50%, they got rid of their coupons. They were 40% before. It still wouldn't have been this cheap, you know. There was only one of that. Okay, okay, 1 minute. Where's my phone? It's here. I gotta move this. I'm gonna show you all Debbie's. Can I show everybody? Wow. Hope you can see it. Can you see it? That's the shawl that Knitting Turnpike Gina, I guess, sent Debbie. Debbie won it. That is gorgeous. Can you see it? I'm trying to hold still. Okay, so somebody said they used toilet paper rolls for pom-poms. Jen did. I bought a pom-pom maker. I had one. I have 2 different kinds. I have, and I used it once or twice. I have this kind. I got this at Walmart a while ago. I have another one. I have a medium clover, you know. Here, I want to be like Billy the Crafty Floridian. I want to try to make one of those little pocketbook things, you know. Did you ever try that? This was 82 cents. Hey, Maribel. I'm showing them what I got at the Hobby Lobby. I'm not finished. Somebody showed this today, so I decided I better get it. It just says Yarnology, get a load of my stash. So it was only $1.99, originally $7.99. Yeah, this store is too close. I gotta stay away. Well, Mother's Day is coming, so I'm treating myself. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna open the packaging because it's huge. Isn't that nice? Okay, so Cameron says, I don't make pom-poms, but if I make tassels, I cut strands and fold in the middle. Yeah, I guess you don't really need gadgets to make it. you know. Yeah, this bag's really nice. Oh, wait. I got two. Got another one of that. Another one of that one. Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, look at this. I'm going to have to bring this back. It's broken. Like the thing is missing. So I'll have to bring it back. Yeah, so that's a good deal, you know. Originally, this one was only $3.29 actually, originally. But I've seen them elsewhere. Yeah, this little thing, I grabbed it, but the thing is missing to pull it out, you know. So it's no good. I didn't look it over too good. I got two of these. We'll see if I use it. Wait, there's something wrapped up here. I don't know. I got the scissor that matched the thing. Love the bag. Does it have? No, it doesn't have a zipper. They had another bag there that it was called a embroidery kit bag, and it was like $10, but on clearance it was $10, so it was reduced a lot from like 35, something like, well, maybe it was 9 something. Yeah, they don't have zippers, you know. It's more or less like, you know, you're keeping it like by you. You just throw everything back in, I guess. There's a lot of little pockets, so like if you have, you could, and this pocket's bigger on the side of this one. But this bag's much bigger, so you can fit bigger yarn in there. So Veronica, how many times have you been to the Hobby Lobby? Let's see. I think nothing. I got to keep the receipt with this. I mean, I'll have to go back now to return that thing because it's busted. I'm going to stick this in the bag. Okay, there's not much left. I got the luggage tag. I'm praying I'll get to go somewhere with some luggage, you know. 3 times? I think I've been there 3 times also. I went early in the morning, and then she still hadn't, I kept going back because she hadn't marked things up. Hey, Rosalie, how you doing? So, anyway, one for me, and I got one for a friend. Let's see, what I forget. I have this friend, and she can't go to Hobby Lobby. I bought this like a week before. One of those Beanie Babies. It's a cat, and I paid $1.50. Okay, kitty cat. I keep those receipts. I think the first day I got these. It says, do not ask about the sash. You know, those are cute. And it's got the little thing on the bottom so that you don't fall down like running around the house when your husband sees you bought too much yarn and he's chasing you. Right. They wrap things in paper. I got one of these for $3.74. I just love a good deal. But I have my Bubba. Have my Bubba. Oop. I got to save some of this paper. And I got another one of those coffee mugs. I think. You might have missed the teapot. I got to show you the teapot again. Oh, see, it was $3.7. I thought it was $4. It was $3.74. You know. So I'm gonna. Yeah, it looks. It's really good. I used it already. I used the other one already. I love this cup. They had a mug there also, but I wasn't in love with it. It was like metal and it had like a sticker that looked like yarn on it. And then they had like a puzzle, like that was yarn related. And I left that behind because I'm not going to do any, I don't have a place to do puzzles. Yeah, very, very good deal. Okay. I want to show you this in case somebody didn't see the teapot. This thing is adorable. Isn't that cute? In case you didn't see it. So Veronica, you didn't tell me if you got the teapot. I didn't see you. Maybe you don't drink tea. Do you drink tea or coffee? I mean, you could put any hot. You could put herbal tea. You know, it's so cute. Yeah, it's so adorable. Anyway, I got a mess here now. Got no room. Sorry about all the bag noise. Wait, I think something's in this bag. I bought a couple of these. I have to do a giveaway like today. I'm gonna put together some of this stuff. I'm gonna put together some of the stuff, and I'll have to throw some yarn in there. Yeah, that's this is the top I made. It was shawl and a cake. I got this much left from 2 cakes. You know, and I'm gonna put the link below for where I followed tutorial. It was called Mellow Muse, and I found it Tuesday morning a while ago. They only had 2. Okay. Okay, so Rosalie says, I drink tea and coffee. Me too. I drink tea. I just don't drink much tea. I drink decaffeinated coffee and tea now. Since I had issues and I'm concerned about drinking too much caffeine, I don't want to have any more. I had AFib and heart surgery and a whole thing. So I never want to go in AFib or be on warfarin again. So I got off of that. Anyway, let me see if there's anything else in here. Oh, yeah, I had gotten 2 of these. So that's the story. Let's see. I think I ran out of stuff, but it was a ridiculous amount of stuff. I took a sip of my husband's regular coffee and it tasted like heaven. Like I've been drinking this decaf for like 3 years now, you know? 1 second. Oh, thought I had another message. No. Anyway. Okay. What pattern? Yeah. I followed a tutorial and I kind of tweaked it. And she did a medium in the tutorial. I'm going to find it. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. It's going to take me a minute to find it. Wait. The doctor didn't really say, but you know, I've been through a lot. I was hospitalized twice. And it definitely affects you, like, you know, like being I have a history, I just don't want to take any chances of having AFib ever again because some people, I had it before my surgery. A lot of people get it or after their surgery. And I don't want to be on blood thinners ever again. So I just made a decision that I'm not going to drink regular coffee. I still have caffeine in my decaf, but you know, I think it's just safer for me, you know. It's my personal decision. What? The shawl is big? I like big shawls. Okay. A commercial came on. I'm going to show you the. She says she drinks 6 espresso shots a day. Regular coffee doesn't wake me up enough. Okay. Well, you know, my daughter-in-law is Cuban. They drink Cuban coffee, and it's crazy the amount. Okay, this is the girl. Her name is Alex. Okay, let's see if I can. Alex Crochet. Does she look familiar? So, like, she's got a lot of tutorials in English. It's called Top Down Sweater Blouse, Electra. So I'll add the tutorial after, you know. That's all. Oh, the t-shirt. They're talking about t-shirts. Anyway. Anybody want to come up? Let me see. Yeah, so it was a real nuisance to be on blood thinners and have to keep checking it, having it go dangerously out of range. So it was not a fun experience. That's all. But I found decaffeinated coffee that I like, you know. But like I said, I hadn't tasted regular coffee, and I took a sip, you know. Anybody want to come up and show us what you're making? I'm not going to crochet what you will here. I might screw up. Anyone want to hang out? Let's see, it's 9:29. I'm not staying on past 10 o'clock. I got to get off like when it hits the hour point. So I'm not going to stay on super long. Not doing a 4-hour live. Oh, okay. So you found it? Yeah, like I said, I think I could have just continued. She was using a 4mm, and I did like a big a day. And she'll say, "You want to make it bigger? Use a bigger hook." So I used a bigger hook, and probably it took me less time. I think it only took me like 5 or 6 days to make the top. You know, and you know, I mean, in between I'm babysitting and doing laundry. So I mean, I work on it like in the morning and then sometimes during the day in between doing things and in the evening also. You know, excuse me. Oh, Zebby has to make dinner for her granddaughter. Okay. Making anything good? Dinner is long over here. We had some meatballs and sauce, and I had some low carb spaghetti. My husband didn't have any spaghetti. He had garlic bread. Yeah, Susan, she's talking to Debbie about something. You know, that's all. They're having a chit chat. There's like chit chats going on in the chat, side chats. That's all. So, did anybody ever make like one of these little purses? I think these are, yeah, these are different colors. I got one, and I think they're different. Maybe they're not different. One looks shinier first. Now they're the same. My mom always had these kind of things. You're scared of making clothes for yourself? Well, I don't know. I like Hey Carrie. She's got some tops, and she kind of gives you an idea. There's usually a little give in the size. Like, you know, it's not like I'm wearing something that's really fitted. You know, this is a little fitted. It looked good too without the sleeves. I didn't have to put the sleeves on. I just kind of prefer to have sleeves. You know, that's all. That's fine. I don't care if this is. Yeah, Billy. I know Billy bakes them, and I mean, it was cheap enough that I thought about buying it a long time ago and I didn't do it, you know. Oh, that's okay, Susan. I understand. I was like listening to somebody earlier. I was loading the dishwasher. Oh, wow. Claptrap. What's your name? It's 2:30 a.m. here, so I'm not gonna. That's fine. I understand. You know, but thanks for coming by. So that's the story. I went a little crazy. Now I just have to figure it all out. But I'm definitely going to use some of this for a giveaway. But I'm going to have to make a separate video, and I better do it soon because I got too much stuff. You know, I think I'm going to put one of those little bags in here because I didn't need two of them, obviously. You know. Hey Kim, how you doing? I went crazy at Hobby Lobby, as you probably know. Everybody else is going too. You know, and I already showed it all. Oh, wait, I didn't see Sarah. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just hit the button.
I hope you weren't sitting there very long.
2 seconds.
All right, give me. I always feel like when someone shows up and they call it the basement, I always think like they've been down there forever, you know?
I'm hiding in the dungeon.
Yeah. Well, it was a long time ago. I think I was watching like Ladybird, not Ladybug. You know, Lisa. And she said,
say that.
or maybe it was somebody else. I don't remember it was her. And like supposedly there was like a naked man down there. No, I'm just kidding. I think
Joe.
somebody, huh?
I think I heard that one on Joe's. Joe and Dana, Triple C Creatively Created Crochet. They were talking about that.
Somebody was talking about it. Yeah, that's crazy. But it does let you boot the person off. You just don't want to let them up. I mean, of course, I recognized your name. What are you making today? It's been a while since you've been here hanging out with me.
I've been very, very busy over the last little while. I've actually had to frog a few patterns, and I've got yarn everywhere. I've got, wait, how many projects on the go now? I don't know, we'll just say 500 million. That's what it feels like.
I understand. I recently started different projects and didn't like how they were going, and I ended up frogging them. I had one thing was a sweater, and supposedly it took less than 1,000 yards of yarn, and there was no way that was the case. And I had like 1,200 yards, and I could tell I wasn't going to have enough, so I stopped. So it's still when I decide to use that yarn, I'll just frog it off the thing, you know.
Oh yeah. So this is what I'm trying to do.
Okay, what's it going to be?
A virus shawl, like a virus blanket.
Oh, I've done a virus blanket.
I've got a pattern stuck in my head that my brain says you're doing it this way and that's the end of it. So I figured why not try it with the thread?
Why does it have such a big hole in the middle?
I wanted it that way because I did a chain, instead of a chain 10, I did a chain 20, and I wanted that center hole because then it's like the blanket spreads out. But because of how me and my husband sleep,
your bed.
Of course.
Well, I don't know. I made a baby version.
So we'll see how this goes. If it works out the way I want it to, it's going to be huge, and it's probably going to take a long time to do.
But it looks like a thin yarn. Very thin, right?
Oh yeah. That's 1.5 millimeter crochet hook.
You're crazy.
Thank you.
I made my mosaic, which was not thin yarn, and it took me like 8 weeks. You know, that was the longest project I ever made. And I live in Florida, so I don't really need heavy blankets, you know? I mean, it looks pretty. I put it on the couch. Maribel says, oh my God, thread, that is going to take long, but it will be beautiful. Yes, it's going to be beautiful.
It will, but my great aunt was well known for her lace work.
Who?
My great aunt.
Okay, I got to turn up my volume. Oh, that's interesting.
So I wanted to try and pay homage to my great 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 aunt, who was well known for her crochet. I'm not, so
Maybe you will be someday.
I'm just gonna work on it.
My mom taught me how to crochet, but she wasn't like, she had health problems, so she would crochet something occasionally. She used to crochet herself hats because she had a bone disease.
Okay.
And she had me late in life, so she was an older mom. And she used to have to make her own hats because she couldn't find hats at the store that fit her head. She had something called Paget's bone disease.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's sort of like, it's not a pleasant thing. Thank God I don't have it. Like, I guess both her brothers had it too. But she used to make her own hats, and she used to put those little round circle things in her hats. I forget, what are they called? Sequins or?
Oh yeah.
Too bad I didn't have it. I have a blanket she made. Let me see. I'm not sure though. Let's see if those are the same kind. Not exactly like those, but they were bigger, like the size of a nickel. And they had like the thread, like a hole for the thread, like closer to one side. Those look like those are little ones. Hers were big. They were different. I haven't seen them in the store. Well, listen, this was back in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, let's say, But and I had an aunt. She passed away a couple of years ago. She lived to be like 95, but she really made really beautiful things. I think she did the tablecloths, and then she would put the plastic over it. Because that's the thing. You use something like that, and you're going to use it for your bed. Are you going to just use it for company, or you're going to use it? You don't want to get it destroyed, especially if you have pets.
We don't have pets here.
Okay.
There.
What? Just stuffed pets?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see my kitty? I have a kitty cat, but my kitty cat doesn't come in this room. I mean, I had a different cat when we moved here. He was old and he didn't want to play with anything. He didn't even like a cat tree. And eventually he got sick last year, and he was like 16, and so we took in the stray outside that my husband had been feeding. Now he's a house cat, and I don't even know if it's girl or boy because I'm not looking. I call it he.
That sounds like my dad.
Well, I always used to, but it's just the cat once bit my husband when he petted it too much or tickled it, so I'm not taking any chances. And he runs away from me, but he's made himself at home. He's a really nice cat. He's good. He uses the box,
That's awesome.
So
my dad saved a couple of kittens from being outside during the middle of our winters.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Yes, somebody has a question. It says, what do you do with frogged lots of yarn? You cannot stick it back in the center of the cake. Well, like I said, I had a project I was doing and I wasn't happy with it, so I didn't frog it. I just left it. And when I decide to use that yarn, I'll just work off, like I have other skeins, but I'll just work off that skein, I'll just cut it and I'll just start working off of it. Like I still have more of this yarn. I had started another shawl, and it was like, if you made a mistake, it's so hard to frog. So you really need like a really, well, you could recake it if you want to frog it. I have a ball winder. I could ball wind it. Right. But I didn't want to even be bothered. I just threw it in a basket. I did so much work, and it was a lot of work. I knew I'm going to use the yarn eventually. I'll just work off of it. It just, to me, it seems easier, less work. Right. You're good at making the balls. I'm not good at making the balls. It sounded funny, but I'm not into that kind of crochet. Been seeing a lot of that lately. You see it everywhere. I'm not interested. To each his own.
That's why I need a yarn bowl.
They had a yarn bowl. They had like a really tiny yarn bowl that looked like a llama. It was adorable. It was more like decoration. And, I don't really have a spot I don't have a place to put it,
Well, that's why I was talking to Veronica, and I'm like, Veronica, I love that one that she got, so she's gonna go get me one. And I'm gonna pay for the postage to get it here, so I can have
Oh,
one.
okay.
Because
So which one did she get? Was it the little llama thing?
yeah, that was the one I'm really interested. If she
Okay,
can, if we can get
they
that one,
still
then
had it by me. If for some reason she goes back and it's gone, let me know. You know, you know,
absolutely.
where do
You
you live
guys get
again?
so much more different stuff than I do. Canada.
Oh, that's right.
Winnipeg,
Okay.
Manitoba.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that can't get Hobby Lobby yarn, you know.
I know.
I mean, I've got a lot of yarn from the last clearance. But I was in Michael's, and that's where I bought that cake. In case you missed it.
I love those colors. I've got to get some of those.
Well, they still have a lot of them. They're $5 each,
I
you know,
can't buy any right now.
plus shipping. Oh, you can't buy anything. Okay, because they had a lot of colors.
I got to send out 7
Yep.
packages, and one's to the UK. That one's going to
What
be
was that?
oh my God.
Okay,
I have
wait, let's
7
see.
packages ready to go, and one of them is a huge box that's going all the way to the United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. I something I missed.
I'm doing a yarn swap
Oh, okay. I've heard of
with
that.
Lisa. Ladybird Loves.
Oh, cool. Okay. Fun.
So I have this huge box. So I'm on a yarn no buying until I can get those packages out.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't imagine what the postage would be. I want to know.
I'm
Do
dreading
you have
it,
any
but
do you have any idea?
I'm thinking it's probably going to be almost $250.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, I thought we went through this already.
All right, whatever. I'm a little crazy. I'm
Well,
also
if you think of
frugal.
it, you're very frugal. But Nancy, if you think of it, I'm very crazy. My very first blanket was queen size, all single crochet.
Okay. Well, maybe you didn't know another stitch.
I didn't.
Okay. Well, you wanted to
It
make a
took me
blanket.
a
You
year.
did.
I didn't have internet or anything like that. I didn't have a book I could understand physically. Like sometimes I need to see to actually
And
understand, or
you didn't know about YouTube at the time.
oh, I didn't have YouTube. I didn't have internet.
Okay.
Didn't have a computer.
So how's the blanket doing? It's still they
It's
make
done,
really
completed, and off to my aunt's daughter when she was 4, and she is now 14.
Oh, so you've been crocheting for a long time. Hello, Sunita, making blue
Oh yeah.
hats. I made a bunch of blue hats. I want to make the Bagel Day hat. I was going to start that next, but I ended up starting these shawls.
Have you made one of
Started.
her hats?
Yeah, I've made a lot. She had the one that she mimicked Gary's hat. Gary knitted a hat and he sent it to her, the bushwhacker hat. So she made a
Okay.
crochet version. I want to make that. I've made a bunch of her hats. Don't ask me which ones because I lost count.
I made that tomboy one. I loved it.
What one?
It's like a newspaper cap kind of deal. Like it's got that little cap on the
Oh! I think I know
newsboy
what you
cap.
mean.
That's what it's called.
Newsboy. Okay, I get it.
Took me a second to work the brain through.
Yeah. So Claptrap's, she's still awake. She said she was 2:30 by her. She says you could make any heavy bowl into a yarn bowl, but putting a butterfly clip on the end. Right, that's true. I've seen that too.
I actually
Hey
used
Bobby, how
to.
you doing?
I used
Where's
to use. It's an old icing, like a cake icer, but it's plastic. It has a metal piece that comes out, so I would just hook it onto one of my plastic containers and shove the yarn on it, and there you go. But I'd rather treat my yarn a little bit nicer.
Yeah, I mean I have the ball winder. I have one hank of yarn. All my yarn is like Michael's yarn and Walmart yarn and Hobby Lobby yarn and AC Moore yarn, even though it's closed. I still have I got a lot of yarn before they closed.
I have some of the base stuff, so don't worry. I know where you're coming from.
So I haven't, you know, I've learned, you know, I'm trying to make the shawl with this really thin yarn. See, Rose from Rose Likes Crochet, you must know her. She likes to make this dragon belly shawl, I think it's called. So I decided to try to make it, and that was this one here. I'm using a 5mm hook. It actually says, it's a number 2, and it says to use a 4mm hook. So I went up a hook size. See, you could see the edges. Can you see it?
Absolutely.
And it's so nice, and this is so soft. It's unbelievable how soft it is. You know, definitely Florida worthy.
Well, you guys have different weather
I
out there.
I lost a stitch or two. Whatever. I'll just maybe I'll get to. I have to take the. I can't stay up too late because I got to take the baby to daycare again tomorrow. So my daughter-in-law is pregnant. You know, so the baby's due in June, and she's quite petite. I'm like 5. Well, I was 5'6", but I shrunk, but a little bit. But she's 5 foot, and like she was driving, you know, and she said that her belly was like on top of the steering wheel, basically. So she can't move the seat back because she can't reach. Her legs are too short. And I think it's just too exhausting. She's got to work all day. She's been working from the apartment, I mean the house. They have a house. So she gets him ready for school and gets his lunch ready. And now I've been going over there on the days that my son isn't there to do it. Like his hours change a lot.
Oh yeah.
So again, tomorrow he's going in early. So I have to go again. So I have to set my alarm. You know, I mean, I could sleep till 9 normally, or usually I get up at 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that. Depends on the day. And if I wake up in the middle of the night or I'm up late crocheting, I may sleep a little longer, but not past 9 o'clock. But so I've been getting up at like 7 and having my coffee and maybe watching somebody on, you know, on YouTube in the morning. And then I got to go to their house, which is like 10 minutes away. And then I take them to the daycare. Like tomorrow we pick them up, like in the afternoon. That's all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's so cute. We went to a wedding last week. We went, huh?
How old is he?
3.5.
So cute at that age. My niece is 4, just turned 4.
Oh, I'm gonna type it in. It's a free pattern. Did it go? There you go. It's the one Rose likes to do. From Rose Likes Crochet. And I asked her because she had bought the same yarn and she only bought 3 different colors and she only had one of each unless she had a second one. I could always go back and get another one. But I want to see if I can make it with one. It's supposed to be that you could make a shawl with one, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's the same with the Roll With It Sparkle. Get
What's
a good
that?
size shawl. The Roll With It Sparkle.
Yeah.
You get a good size shawl out of that too.
Yeah, a lot of times I end up with 2 cakes, you know? I mean, it doesn't have 1,000 yards. It has less, this one. It has 623. But I guess it depends on the pattern.
Yeah, it does. And with the stitches.
Since I have more comments. Oh, so Bobby does things for the reservation. Interesting. Is it that what Billy, did she send things to a reservation, I think? You know, the Crafty Floridian. You ever watched the Crafty Floridian?
But I've seen their videos a couple of times, but I've been so busy over the last few weeks with returning to work, I haven't had much time to watch the videos.
So what do you do?
I rather not disclose that stuff.
That's okay.
The one thing I don't talk about.
Okay, whatever. And Susan says, have you made the Phoenix shawl? No, I haven't. I think it's a blanket. Have you made the Phoenix? Is that the one that comes with a video? The Phoenix.
Wonderlust doing that?
Yeah, I was tempted to get involved with that. Because if it has a tutorial, I'd be game. But, you know, I would have to have the right yarn. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So Bobby does the same charity work as Billy. I mean, you know, the only problem is the postage. Like, I'd rather find some place that is local because and it's not like I'm working, you know. And if I could sell some more stuff, then maybe I could afford to do a little charity here and there. And I end up shipping things to my kids. You know, this stuff is, you know, that kind of thing. Whatever. Anyway, what time is it now? All right, I'm over the hour. Yeah, I'm going to cut this off in a few minutes because it's late. It's late and I got to get up early. Yeah, thanks for posting the link.
Supposed gets up in about half hours, so
that is the link. This pictures because this is like no tutorial. This shawl, but it's so easy that you know the dragon belly one with the it becomes a 2-row repeat once you get to like row 5 and 6.
oh, nice.
You know, just the first few rows are different, like whether you begin it. So we'll see how I like it. I did one other shawl like that, but it came out like really big, like too big. You know?
Yeah, I haven't had many things come out oversized, but I try to curb it as I'm going.
Yeah, it's a shawl. Somebody's asking. Yeah, so like I did this top. Just finished the top. Like I was saying, because people were asking about the top. I mean, if you want to post the top that I showed it earlier.
I like it.
It's the from Alex Crochet. It's called Top Down Sweater Blouse. See? She does tutorials in I think Italian and English. I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't speak Italian or Spanish. And they say Italian is a little bit similar to Spanish.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I heard that from other people that speak Spanish. They said they can converse with somebody. I think some of the words are similar. You know, that's all. Susan says, I believe Wanda from Rolling Throw Life was doing it. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure there's, you know, you go in different groups and you see that a lot of people are doing it. Susan says, I have to have a tutorial. Don't read patterns. I did buy Bag of Days thumb drive. Oh, yeah, she just had a big sale on that. Yeah, I've bought a few patterns, not maybe enough to go on one hand, and I don't collect patterns. If I really, really, really want a pattern, I'll buy it. I bought quite a few from the mosaic, the Latiner. I can't pronounce the name. I made a Havana, and then I was going to do the Queen. If you ever heard of it, it was a mosaic blanket. Ginger was making it. Ginger from the Yarn Geek was making it. Anyway, I just didn't know. I don't know. I couldn't do it. Okay, let me show you. You want to see the top again, or you want to see the? Well, I'm wearing the top. I just used shawl and the ball. Oh, I gotta go the other way. I'm trying to move back this way.
That way. There you go.
Way. I keep going. See, that's the top.
I love the colors on it.
And when I started it, it was like a circle. I posted a picture. Oh no, well, 1 second. When I started it, it starts with a yoke that looks like this.
Yeah.
And then what she does is, then you have so many stitches that are for the armholes, and then the front and the back, and then you do so many rows let's say the wide part, which will be the front and then the back. And then after you get down so many rows, it gets connected, and all of a sudden magically you have armholes. Then I was able to try it on. I have a picture, but I'm not putting it out there because, you know, I'm half dressed.
No worries.
That's all. Her name is Alex. 1 second. She wants the name of the person. I accidentally hit an ad. Oh my. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the channel.
Maribel posted the link too.
She posted the link. It just says Alex Crochet. And it has more words after that. It's not in English. That her name is Alex Crochet. I don't want to mess up the thing. Yeah, she posted the link for the top. So you should be able to click on the link. Okay. And I'm going to post it down below afterwards. So if anybody's interested, they could go back to the about section. I'll try to do it like right after the live's over on my phone. Okay. Anyway, all right. Well, keep up the good work. I know you're working hard. Well, you're saying you're going back. You went back to work and you're tired or whatever. You're adjusting. I mean, it's work. It's
well,
not.
I stayed up until almost 2 a.m. last night. Was up at 7, and that's without an alarm clock. And I was at work by 8.
Oh boy. Bobby says craft and crochet life are the same person. She makes gorgeous stuff if you listen past the access. I'm not sure who that is.
That's the intro, maybe.
Hey Neva, Debbie's granddaughter. I'm gonna have to go because it's like 10 o'clock.
All right.
Okay, thanks for coming up and hanging out. And I hope everybody enjoyed my show and tell.
Yes.
Okay.
See you later.
I got to do this more often, I know.
Bye.
You were giving some chat. Okay. That's fine, no problem. All right. Well, thanks for coming. And I'm gonna go. It's late. I gotta clean up. I got stuff everywhere here, as you can imagine. I just tossed it all on the bed as I was showing it to you. All right. Well, good night. Keep making pretty things.